शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु। ॐ सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Okay, Shivarchit ji, आप take over the platform.
सदाशिव समारंभां शंकराचार्य मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वंदे गुरु परंपराम्। Namaskaram to all. And in the last class, we were talked about the Yajurveda, normal instruction, normal structure of the Yajurveda, and today we will talk with the go ahead. Today we will talk about the Samaveda, Yajurveda, and Atharvaveda as possible. Then, because we have not enough time also, and this is the basic course, so that I am not explaining the mantras, what is the meaning of that, what is the commentary of all of that. I'm just talking about the structure, and I think it's informative all of you that. Then that's why on that base I will talk about the further. Then whenever we are talking about the Samaveda, that is the very shortest, not very shortest, but all of the four Samhitas. In there is a Samaveda is the shortest of four Samhitas, and it is closely connected with the Rigveda, because many riches also included in the Samaveda Samhita. It is important to note that the Samhita of the Samaveda is an independent collection Samhita, because some person think that it is not independent, that is the copy of the Rigveda. It is not. It is the independent collection. It is the independent Samhita. It has much with many verses, a large number of indeed, from Samhita of Rigveda. That is the match with the Rigveda. That's why people think that. These verses are chiefly matched with the 8th and 9th mandal of the Rigveda maximum. The Samaveda is compiled exclusively for ritual applications, for its verses all meant to be chanted at the ceremonies of the Somi Yajna. Somi Yajna, as in the first lecture, Professor Ravi Prakash Arya also talk about the Yajna, talk about the Soma, talk about that Soma, Indra, that's all of the power of the nature. Then procedure and derived from it. The Samaveda therefore especially intended for Udgatri priest. Udgatri is called Ritvish. I will talk about that. What is the Hota? What is the Dhvari? What is the Udgatri? I will talk about that. And its stanza assume their proper character of the musical Saman. Actually, Sam is the based on the music. So it sent only the various songs book called Ganas. Books we can branches say, we can say schools that say Ganam, Aranya Ganam, Ganam, Ganam. I will talk about with detail in this class. According to the Jamniya Sutra, Yitish Samakhya, mean melody is called Saman. Then we will talk about the Saman, we will talk about the Samaveda, we will talk about the Samaveda Samhita. All words are most probably same. Traditional, the Vedas are spoken as Trai. We already talked about the Trai concept also. We will try to clear what is the concept of Trai, because of they are composed of three kinds of mantra. Rik mantras, we can say verses, Yajush, we can say it prose, Gadyatmaka, and Saman. Saman means Geeti, melody, as well as. Then we will talk about what is the importance of the Samaveda. Then it's too much famous quotation of the Bhagavad Gita. Shri Krishna also declared that among the all Veda, I am Samveda. Vedanam Samavedosmi. As in the 10th chapter of the Gita, we find that here is the Indra, Agni, Som, all deities, power of the nature are mainly invoked and praised. But most time of the prayer seems to be invocation of the supreme being, power of the nature. Thus the major theme of Samveda can regards as the worship and devotional. We can Upasana Kanda, because here is not based on the Karma Kanda mostly. It's depend on the Upasana Kanda. Upasana is we can say devotional. Devotion, we can say Upasana to knowledge of the spiritualness as other things. Then we will talk about with we will show you some presentation. It's good for all of you. Then we will explain what is the structure of the Samaveda. Give me 1 minute. One. It's shown, sir.
Yeah.
Then whenever we will talk about the structure of the Samveda, then we will see, we already seen in the Rigveda, if you remembered Ashtaka Krama, Mandal Krama, it is a dividation. Then in the Samaveda, Mandal Krama, Ashtaka Krama not available as like the Rigveda. Here is the two main parts of Samaveda. It's called Purvarchika and Uttarachika. Archik Shabda for the Richa, for the group of collection of hymns. Then Purva before, Uttar mean after. Then there are the two main parts of the Samaveda. It's called Purvarchika and Uttarachika. Here is the four kandas in Purvarchika. Whenever we talk about the Purvarchika, then here is the two kandas. Kandas also chapterization. As a Purvarchika and Purvarchika, some kandas. In kandas, we will find the Prapataka, and Prapataka we will find the mantras, as well as we will got the separated as well as. Then in Purvarchika, there is the four kandas. That's the name also. It's divided by deities. This is the power of the nature. As the first kand, we will say Agniya Kandam. It's about the fire. Aindra Kandam. Second, we will call like that Indra, or talking about the Indra deities. There is the Pavamana Kandam. Pavaman, it's talking about the Som, not for a wind, not for the Vayu. Pavaman is talking about the Som. And fourth is the Aranyakanda. Aranyakanda and Mahanamni Archi. Mahanamni also talking about the Aindra, same something same as like the Aindra Kandam. And the Mahanamni is a Parisishta Bhag. Addendum, it's the Parisishta Bhagam. Then here is the we got the here is the four Kandas: Agni, Aindra, Pavaman, and Aranyakanda. Then if we talk about the Purvarchika, how much the chapter in the Purvarchika? There is the four Kandas available for that, and some chapter also available in this. As Purvarchika has 6 chapters. Then the chapter was divided into the sections. Section we can say Varga, and in the last session we will talk about Rigveda. There is a section divided into the Varga, and here that section name is Dashati. Dashati means in collection of the 10 hands. There is we said Dashati. Dashati means collection of the 10 hands. Then, but there is no restriction of the number of in every 10. It can be happen 11 hands also. Ever it can be happen 9 hands also. But probably in the Dashati we found 10 hands, so that is called Dashati. Some are less and some are more mantras in the received in Dashati. Then we got that Purvarchika has 6 chapters and it's divided into the section, and the section's name is Dashati. Why the name of the Dashati? Because it's at 10 hands. In Dashati means 10 hands, but there is no any restriction the number of the 10, every 10. It can be happen 9, it can be happen 10, some less and some more it can happen. And Purvarchika, we will talk about the 6, what is the different chapters we will got. Then how to divide it, all of that. Then we find that the chapterization. So chapter 1, we are talking about the fire, talking about the Agni Akanda. Here is the praise, here is the knowledge of the fire, knowledge of the Agni, as well as chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4. It is based about the Indra Kanda. Here is the talking about the Indra, as well as in chapter 5 is Pavaman Kanda. Pavaman is the Som, Pavaman is the Chandra, Pavaman is the moon. And not only Som means not meaning only moon. Som word is too much elaborated, very vyapal. Then chapter 6 is Aranyakanda. Aranya means the forest. We will explain after that. The appendix of the is Mahanamni Archik. Only 10 mantras available. It's only in the one Dashati. It can be included Mahanamni Archik. Here is also praised of the Indra. We will try to explain how much the mantras, how the chapterization, how is the khanda. We will show you next. Then I am talking about the only Purvarchika. Then as Agnya Kanda. Agnya Kanda, what the subject? It's a subject of fire deity. That's the fire also a nature, power of the nature. Is subject is Agni. Here it's available in chapter 1. Here is the praise of Agni. Here is the in this mantra they all are talking about the Agni, talking about the fire. In the chapter 1 there is the 12th khanda, Kand. After that Adhyaya, after that Khand, and after that we got Dashati. In Dashati we will find the mantras, and here is the 12 khanda available, and total 114 mantras. It's not principal and it's not a accurate number, because different samhitas available, different samhita we got the different number of the mantras, because Samaveda, some in Samaveda is 1,000 of branches available in the ancient time. Then today is the Jaimini Samhita available, Ranayani Samhita, Kautum Samhita. I will explain what is the Kautuma, what is the Ranayaniya, what is the Jaiminiya. We will what is the Badrayaniya. We will explain after that. Then different samhitas, different branches. We got the different number of the mantras. So it which person are already known about the Samaveda, they can find they find sometimes there is the not available 114 mantras. There is a 113 mantras also available. It can be happen there is a 115 mantra also available. It can be some less and some more mantras. It can be happen because the because of the different branches are different mantras, some less mantra available, some more mantra available. Then its number can be changed. So that's the not exact number that the 114 mantra is. It's the probably numbers of mantra. And second kanda is based on called Indra Kanda, and its subjects is Indra the deity. It's chapter 2, 3, 4 already told about that. Here is also 12 khanda, 12 and between 12 khanda it divided in sections, divided in dashati. Dashati in one dashati been already told all of you. Dashati probably 10 mantra is one dashati, 10 sukta in dashati, and here is the 352 mantras completely available in the Indra Kanda. As well in the Pavamana Kanda, Pavaman Kanda is based on the Soma. What is Somi? As we talk about the Somejna, Somejna is also power. Then he is available in chapter 5th, and here also 11th Kand, and here is the 119 mantras available in this Kand. And fourth is the Aranya Kanda. Aranya Kanda is fire. Aranya Kanda based on the fire, based of the Indra, based of the Soma. I will elaborate what is the name Agniya, Indra, Pavamana, Aranya. We will talk about after that. It's Aranya Kanda depend on the fire, Indra, Soma. It's the subject of this Kanda. Here is it's the last chapter, and here is the fifth sections, fifth Kanda, and here is the 55 mantras available in this Kanda. And fifth is the Indra, Mahanamni Archik. It's praised about the Indra. We can say that it's the appendix, it's the addendum, it is the Parisishta Bhagam. Here is the only 10 mantras are available in this Kanda. Then complete, we got the how much mantras in the Purvachika. Then complete 650 mantras available in Purvachika. I think it's a probably number of Kautum Samhita. In Gemini Samhita can be difference number also we can find. Then after that we will talk about the Uttararchika. Then Uttararchika, it's at 21 chapters available, and we can say that first chapter, 21 chapters, or 9 prapatikas. Prapatikas also a section, as we got the work. We talk about the chapter, we talk about the dhyayas, we talk about the mandala, we talked about the ashtaka, as well as a prapataka, also a chapterization style of the Veda. Then here's the 21 chapter. Either we can say the 9 prapatikas in the Uttararchika. Uttararchika, as we will talk about the already talked about the Purvachika, as well we will talking here the Uttararchika. Here is the 21st chapter. We can say here is the 9 prapatikas. There are a total 400 suktas in Uttararchika. Sukta word is the actual, Haim is the translation of the sukta. Then we can say the sukta. Sukta is just translation of the hymns. In these, each of 287 hymns has a group of 3 mantras. It's called Trich. There is the 3 mantras. There is the 1 sukta. After that 3 sukta, we can say Trich. That's called Trich. That's the trilogy of the mantras we can say. So then 287 hymns as a group of 3 mantras. 3 mantras in a group, that's called Trich. It's also a sukta. And there are 2 mantras in the 66 hymns. Only 1 sukta, only 2 mantras. Second sukta, only 2 mantras. Probably we find that whenever we talk about the sukta, there is a 16 collection of the 16 mantras, collection of the minimum 10 mantras. But in the Samaveda, we find that 3 mantras also. Where is the collection of the 3 mantra? Where is the collection of the 2 mantra? Sometimes collection of the 1 mantra, but it's called the Sukta, because the Sukta is based on the particular subjects. Then there is the 2 mantras in 66 hymns. In the remaining 47 hymns are group of mantras from 1 to 12. In the 287 mantra is the 3 mantras, group of 3 mantras. Some mantras are available the 62 mantras based on the 2 mantras, but except that probably 47 hymns are there are the group of mantra 1 to 12. In some hymns we got the 1 mantra, in some hymns, some sukta we got the 10 mantras, in some hymns we got the in some sukta we got the 9, 5, 6 different variation of the mantras. Then the number of the mantras in Uttararchika is 1225. In Purvarchika we will we will talk about the 650 mantras, and here is the available the total mantras is the in Uttararchika 1225. Then Purvarchika we will talk about the some form of the Samaveda. What is the form of the Samaveda? The 1 minute. So then the hymns of the chapter 1 to 5th called the Gramagana. I'm talking about the forming of the Samavedas. In the Purvarchika, first to 5th are called Gramaganam. Here is the which mantras available in first to 5th chapters. That's called the Gramagana. Gramaganam, Gramagiyaganam, as like that. The meaning of this scholars all said that in their books, that is their songs were used in the village in the common ways. Then it's called Gramagana. It's songs used in the village. And such chapter 6 is called Aranyakanda. So its hymns were sung in the Aranya. Aranya words mean is the forest. Then Aranya words meaning Aranya meaning of the Aranya meaning is the forest, and Gram village and Gram words also probably everyone knows about that. Then Gramagana and Aranyagana. It's based on the place, and Indra and Pavaman is based on the deities. It's based on the power of the nature. We will talk about the how much the numbers of the mantras, because we talked in the Rigveda. We got the 10,000 mantra, probably more than 10,000 mantra, 10,552, 10,580 most probably. There is the mantras available in the Rigveda, as well as here is the we already talked about the 650 mantras in the Purvarchika of Samaveda, and 1225 mantras in the Uttararchika of the Samaveda. Thus, the mantra number of entire Samaveda is 1875. Then total 1875 mantras in the Samaveda, and it's contained 1771 hymns compiled as Rig. It's look like the Rig. I'm already talk about the what is the Rig, Chando Baddha mantra Rig Kuchante. Which mantra is the verse form? We can say that Rig. That it's 1771 mantras compiled as a Rig. It's actually Sam, but it's compiled because we talk about the in Trai, some mantras available in the prose, some mantra available in the verses, some mantra available in the Ganam. Then where is the Gan eligible, where we can Gan the rich Adyutam Samagiyate, a quotation I will quote it after some time. I will show you. Richa Dutam Samagiyate. Based on the Richa happened the Samganam. Then many Richas, that's why here is the complete 1875 mantras. Total 1771 mantras compiled as Rig. Then it's all some mantras happened this Ganam. We will talk in detail. Therefore, 104 mantras are new in Sama. It's not completely matched with the Rig. So that is the 104 mantras are new in the Rig. And in the last class, we will talk about the Rig. Here is the probably there is a compiled there is the compiled mantra in the Rigveda. We said that Rig. We can say it's the verse is Rig. But not only verse, but in the one sense we can say that Chanto Baddha mantra Rig Kuchante say that. Then we can say that the Rig is the verse, right? In the 1771 hymns of the Rigveda also, 270 mantras repeated, because many mantras are repeated in the Samhitas, in the Vedas. If we talk about the, I am not just remembered any examples just now. Then, many mantras are repeated in the different Vedas because of the context, because of the use. Some difference also available. Where is the some compilation of also we got, but mantras are repeated in the variant chapters, variant Vedas. Then in the 1771 hymns of the Rigveda also, 271. Its number are probably, it's not a correct number of the mantras, but I will try to give you correct numbers. Rigveda also 267 mantras are repeated. And out of the 104 new mantras of Samaveda, there are the also 5 Punarukta. Punarukta means Punah Ukta. It's a Sanskrit word. Punarukta, it's also repeated. 5 mantras repeated in the 104 mantra mean total mantra is 99, which is not repeated. Hence, the number of recitative mantras is 272. Repeated mantra is completely 267 repeated in the 1771 hymns, and 5th mantra is repeated in the 104 mantras. Then completed repeated mantra is 272. Thus, the Rigveda are only 99 completely unreceived mantra, sorry, because thus the Rigveda there is only 99 completely. 99 mantra is not matched with the Rigveda or Rig, but 99 except 99 mantra, some characters, some words is different, but it's matched with the Rig. Not about talking about the Rigveda. Then we can say that Rig mantra in Samaveda 1504 and 1500 repeated mantra 267 mean complete 1771 mantra in Samaveda as Rig. And new mantra in Samaveda, new in the sense not I'm not talking about the new creation. I'm not talking about the composition. It's not found as the Rig composition. It's a different type of mantra. It's 99 and repeated 5 mantras. Then complete 104. Then we will talk about the 1771 plus 104 mantra. Then it's the total number of 875 mantras. Complete mantra. Total mantra is the 1875. Mean whenever someone asks, whenever we got the question how much mantras available in the Samaveda, that is the general that is the common answer. There is the 1875 mantras available in the Samaveda. It's not Samaveda Samhita. I'm talking about Samhita because in the Gana Paddhati, when we will talk about the Gan, there is some many repetition, many variations. That's the number will be increased. Most the mantras in the Samaveda are matched from mandalas 8 and 9 of the Rigveda. It is the mantra. It's matched with the Rigveda. That's also some scholars, some acharyas say that that's collected from the Rigveda. But it's not collected. Most of the mantra Samveda are matched from the 8 mandala and 9 mandalas of the Rigveda. and it's not completely matched. Some variations, some words are different, contexts are different, many difference also available. I will clear in some next class, slide it in this class. There is a 645 mantras match with the ninth mandalas of the Rigveda, and probably 450 mantras from the eighth mandala. I'm talking about the just some mantras are the match that was called it's the match from the Rigveda. There is the some mantras is match in the of the eighth and ninth mandala of Rigveda, and some mantra match from the eighth mandala of the Rigveda. Apart from this, some mantras were also taken from all the remaining mandalas of the Rigveda. Mainly different mantra, not only match with the eighth mandala and ninth mandala and eighth mandala. Variant mandala also match some mantras. Sorry. Then there is the of these there are 277 mantras from the first mandala and 110 mantra from the 10th mandala. It's the I'm always say that it's number of not correct, and not only not talking about the all Samaveda, because it's the largest branches in the Samaveda, Sahasravartama Samaveda. There is a 1000 in the Shastra, in the Charadvi Sutram, in the different Pushpa Sutram said that in the Patanjali also said there is 1,000 branches available in the Samaveda. 1,000 branches was available in the Samaveda. Then it can be numbers. Some numbers can be changed of the mantras whenever you look the Samaveda Samhita. Whenever you read other textbook, you got some difference in the numbers. But it's the I'm talking the probably this numbers are found in the Samaveda. The number of mantras accepted from the rest of the mandalas is less. Variant mandalas match the mantras of the Samaveda, but it's not like the 8th mandala, 9th mandala. Very less mantras available in the other mandalas. After that, we will talk about the here is the some people think that it is not an independent existence is the Samaveda, because we will see that we already see that we saw that here is the most mantra is the match with the Rigveda. Most mantra is collected from the Rigveda. Some people think that, some people thought that, some people talk about that. That's not true, because independent Samaveda is the independent existence. Then we will talk about the independence. I think here the network is good. Independent existence of the Samaveda. Then there are some misconceptions about the relation between Rigveda and Samaveda. This need to resolve, because some people are think that some Indians, some Westerns people hold that belief that Samaveda does not have independent existence. Rather, it's just a compilation of the hymns of collected for the purpose for singing from Rigveda. This notion is actually erroneous and baseless. It's not true. Samaveda is independent. Samaveda existence with the independentity. So it's not only the collection of the Rigveda, because I will give some reasons also. If the Samaveda, here is some reason. If the Samaveda was a collection of the mantras compiled for singing, or Sama Shabda used for singing, then it would be contain only those mantras which were required for some Gana. But it is not. So that there are more than 450 mantras in Samaveda which are not sung. Samaveda, every mantra is not for use for Ganam. Every mantra is not used for Gan. Every mantra is not for singing. Some mantra is just for chanting, as like in Yajurveda, as like in Rigveda. Some mantras is just used for chanting. not all mantras depend on the gan, depend on the singing. Then if only those mantra which required in the for samgana, mean, but it's also so that, so I here quoted that there is the 450, more than 450 mantras actually in Samaveda which are not sung, which is not used for gan. Such mantra should not have been collected in Samaveda. Why someone collected in the this mantra is a Samaveda? I say that because of those people are talking about the, this is not not independent, this is the collection of the Rigveda. That's actually baseless people. No any base, no any concept, all of them. So it's a not collection of the Rigveda, it's a independence. So that's why I'm talking about that. Most the Rigvedic hymns found in the Samaveda have particle, not completely. Most the Rigvedic hymns who match the Rigved. Before some slide, we will talk about the many hymns, many mantras matched from the Samaveda. That's not completely matched with the Rigveda. Some Vedic mantra is not completely matched with the Rigveda. It's a matched particle. Some words are matched. If in fact this hymn were taken from the Rigveda, then there would not have been any textual difference, and its hymn would not have been particularly but completely taken. I think it's understood. If the all mantras used for some mantra is just anyone collected from the Rigveda, just for singing, just for gan, then why they will take the partially? They will take it the completely as well as find in the Rigveda, but it's not. If the mantras of Samaveda were taken from the Rigveda itself, then they would have been entirely or partially from the order of the Rigveda. But is it not so? Numbering also is a different. As the some mantras matched from the Dasham Mandala, it could be found in the first kanda in the Samaveda, and some mantras available in the first mandala from Rigveda, it will be found in the fourth kanda in the Samaveda. That's the, if some mantras were taken from the Rigveda, then would have been entirely or particularly from the order of the Rigveda. It can be find out the in Samaveda by same order as well as we find in the Rigveda. But is it not we got the same orders? In the Rigveda and Samaveda, there is the complete different in the vocalization method, in the accents method. Mantras are depend on the accents. Accents we called in the Rigveda, there are the three accents: Udat, Anudat, and Swarita. Tomorrow I will talk about the Vedangas probably. Then I will clear what is the accents, what is the Udat, what is the Anudat, and what is the Swarita. It's the vocalization, it's the accents that's used in the Vedas. Whenever you have listened mantras, then someone say that Ganana, so that is the Swarita we will find. That is the accents, that is the vocalization. Then how to use, what is the use for that? I can say after that why it's important. It's a too much important part of the Vedas. Accents are too much important part of the Vedas. They can help us to find out the meaning of the Vedas. Then it's too much important. Then in the Rigveda and Samaveda, they are complete different in the accents method, because in the Rigveda there is the Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita. We will find like that, and in the Samaveda we will find the numbers. I thought I will see the I will show you the picture of the how to compile the accents. I will show you tomorrow how to compile the Vedic accent on the mantras. So after that it will be clear what is the numbers of Samaveda, what is the Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita. I will show you from main text in tomorrow lecture. I will show you Here is the just remember that in the Rigveda, Udatta Swarita, that's the vocalization method. This is the compiled accent method, and it's the vertical and perpendicular. That's the line of the on the mantras. There is the 1, 2, 3 number there are in the Samaveda, not line. There is the Samaveda 1, 2, 3 as like some numbers. We got the Samaveda. It's 1, 2, 3 number show the accents of the Samaveda as first number, because there is the seven accents in used in the Samaveda. As the Rigveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda, we will use three accents, three swara, Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita. As well as in Samaveda, there's the different accents are used. That's called Nishad, Gandhar, Shadj, Dhaivat, Madhyam, Pancham. That's the name. That's the name of the accents. That's the that is the defined by 1, 2, 3 as like something. Nishad, Gandhar, Shadj, Rishabh, Madhyam. It's also compiled in the Udat, Anudat, and Swarita. It's the subject of the Shiksha Grantha. In Vedang, 6 Vedang available, we have Shadangani, Vedangani. Then 6 Vedanga, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakaran, Nirukta, Chanda, Jyotish. Then it is the Udat, Anudat, Swarita, Shad, Jarishava, Madhyam. That's all subject of the Shiksha Granthas. Then when we will talk about the Shiksha Granthas, I will clear what is the numbers, what is the Gandhar, what is the Udat. So please not be confused on that. Then we will talking about the difference, all of that. Then what is the actually existence of the Samaveda? There is also complete difference of the pronunciation of the mantras of Rigveda and Samaveda. Different pronunciations also available. Mantras of the Rigveda are uttered the fast pace, and those mantras are uttered slow, very slow pace. That's the called Drutagati Vilambit. Drut word used for the fast, and Vilambit Visistena Lambitaha, that's the Sanskrit word. Vilambit Gati for the slow pace. Then Rigveda mantra uttered at the fast paces. Rajantamat Parana, that's the very fast. We will chant that very fast pace. But the Samaveda are uttered with very slow, because it's the probably mostly depend on the Gan. And Ganam is not used for very fast as the Rigveda. It is a very slow. Then we got the different vocalization, different pronunciation. We got different numbers of the mantras. We got a different chapterization. Then how can the people say that this is the collection, only the collection of the Rigveda? This is the only collection of the Yajurveda, like that. This is not right. That's why I'm talking about all of that. The words is related to the Samaveda itself have come up many times in the Rigveda. Sam word is already many times we got in the Rigveda. That's the mention word Sama, Samani, Samaga, etc. Many words available in the Sam word available in the we got in the Rigvedic mantras. In Rigveda proves that the process of the Samaveda, Samgana may be if we will those people are talk about that this is old, this is new, then they should say that it is the old. Then because no one is the old, no was the new. I said that, I quoted here because those people who are try to decide the time of the Veda, because that is the principally Apaurusheyam Vakyam Vedaha. Veda word is Apaurusheyah. Then if Veda is Apaurusheyah, then how can we decide this is old, this is new, this is after, this is forward? Which people are talk about that? Talk about the Rigveda is the old, and after that some Veda is compiled from the Rigveda. Then from this book, because in the Rigvedic mantras we got the Sam, Samani, Samaga. These words are we found in the Rigveda. Then they should accept that Samaveda is older than the Rigveda. Then it's mean they all are talking about the without any base, without any proof. That's why I'm talking about that. Every Veda Samhita is the same age, Rig, Sam, Yajur, Atharva. In the Rigveda, there is the mention of the Samagana Kartra, Samagana Kartrika. Samagana Kartrika, who is the applied to Samgana, who is the which person use the Samgana. That's called from a Udgata in the for Ritvija. Mantra quoted Richantva Poshamaste Pushman. In this mantra, Richantva Poshamaste Pushman. In this mantra, there is a show Richantva Poshamaste Pushman. There Shakwaris Gayatram to Gayati Shakwarishu. That's the another charan. Here is the I am quoted just a sample of the mantras. Gayatram to Gayati Shakwarishu, it's different. I will explain when it will come. In mantra, the song described the Shakvari verse, Shakvari Saman, that's called. And Brihat Sama, Rathantar Sama, etc. Different Saman mentioned in the Rigveda. Then which person try to say that it's not independent existence. It's a collection from some different Vedas. This is for all of them. Actually, they all are baseless. They all are no have any proof for that. That's why Aporushyam Ritvija. Ritvija, they all are the representative of the particular Veda Samhita. Because when we will perform the yajnas, there is the dividation available for the Vedic Samhitas. Then Ritvija is the representative of the different Vedas. Because now we will talk about, if we talk about the today, we all are not eligible for the remembered all samhitas, all mantras. Here is the person available. Some intelligent people. Sorry, I couldn't understand. Yes, sir. Actually, text again. Sorry, I forget that sorry, I'm talking about the representative of the Vedas, because some people, some intelligent people today also remember two Veda Samhitas, three Veda Samhita, but probably we have not guts to remember all Vedas, all Vedic mantras. Then someone remembered the Shukla Yajurveda, someone remembered the Krishna Yajurveda, someone chant the only Samaveda, someone remembered only the Rigveda, and particular shakhas also, not complete Shukla Yajurveda. Some people remembered only Samaveda, sorry, Madhandin Samhita, some people only chanting Kana Samhita, some people only chanting and remembered Kautum Samhita. That is the no have got to remember all Samhitas, and it's Vedas in that way for from Shruti Parampara for the listening and remember that, and provided to different Shasya, different peoples. Then that is the make the representative of the Vedas. Advaryu is the representative of the Yajurveda. Brahma, it is the representative of the Samaveda. It is the representative. It is the representative of the Samaveda Samhita. They are the representative priest that called Ritvija. Then Acharya Sayana also believed that the independent existence of the Samaveda. Acharya Sayana, Sanacharya also a commentator of the Vedas, who used for mantras vinyog to yajna. Sanacharya also didn't explain what is the meaning of the Vedas. Sanacharya is not explain the meaning of the Vedas, because last class I also told all of you, and today also I'm say that no one is eligible to explain the what is the meaning of the Vedas. They can just guess. It can be also happen. It can be also happen. Its meaning also happen of the Vedas, because Shabdana Manikartha, one words is the much of meanings in the every text. Then no one is eligible to say that this is the meaning of this mantra. No, no one is eligible for that. Only they can think that they can talk that it meaning also will be happen, can be happen. It meaning also can be happen of this mantra. But only this meaning of this mantra is no one can say that. Then Acharya Sanacharya also, it's just a did commentary on the four Vedas and Vinayog to yajna, how to perform the yajna by these mantras. They did only that. So Sanacharya also said that that is the independent existence of the Samaveda. So he has written an independent commentary on the Samaveda after Rigveda. If he were also think that Samaveda is not independent, Samaveda independent existence is not for Samaveda, then why he did he commentary for Samaveda? Mean he also accept that there is a statement in the Chandogya Upanishad, Richi Adhyudam Samagiyate. Richi Adhyudam Samagiyate. Same thing I wrote here in Devanagari, Richi Adhyudam Samagiyate. That's the taking shelter of the Richa, taking shelter of the Rik, taking base of the Rik, there is the Samagana. Because there is the verses we got, every verses is not used for Gan. As whenever we chant some shlokas, whenever we chant some poets, some poems, then every poem, every shlokas we are not used for singing. We are not used for as a gan. As well as here is also not every richa, every rik, every rich is not used for gan. But whenever we need to gan, we need to samgan. By taking shelter of the richa, there is the samagana happen. That's why Chandogya Upanishad says that we said that we found in the Chandogya Upanishad. Chandogya Upanishad is a part of Chandogya Upanishad is a part of Samaveda. Then Richi Adhyudam Samagiyate. Mean taking base of the Richa, there is a Samagana. Richa is the both Rigveda, Samaveda. Even Yajurveda also some Richa available. In the Atharvaveda also some Richas are available. Every Richa mean we can say that Richa mean verse. Then some Rigveda also Richas are available. Samaveda also available. But Samagana is not available in the three other Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, and Atharvaveda. Samagana happens only in the Samaveda. Sam means we can say that Sama means only Gan. There were the hymns in the ancient branches of Samaveda. The present form of these branches is Samaveda. And because here is the we will talk about that Sahasravatma Samaveda. Much of branches, much of school the Samaveda, but we didn't find all of that. We don't have the 1,000 what is the 1,000 name of branches. We don't know name. We need we got some names of some Samaveda, and we found only some names of the between 1,000 branches, some 5, 6, 10, 13, 14, 15, as well as like some names we have about the Samaveda branches. Then these were hymns in the ancient branches of the Samaveda. Ancient. I'm using the word ancient because there is not available these all of mantra between us. So that I'm using this word. And there is the fundamental difference in the Samaveda from the Rigveda. The division method of both are different. There are mandala and hymns in the Rigveda. And what's here we find the Kand, Adhyaya, Dashati in the Samaveda. The subject matter both are different. The work is both are different. Then Rigveda we find out the probably Devastuti, praised of deities. Uh, in the Rigveda we find out the we found the Stuti, and here is the we found the Gan. Samaveda is music. Music means Ganam. Someone said melody, Rag, Samagan. It's known from the above description. All of that. The Samveda has the independent existence, and it is not dependent on the Rigveda, but on the independent Samveda is the ancient branch. Mean it has the independent branches of the Samaveda. It's not dependent on the Rigveda. It's not collected from the Rigveda. It's not compiled from the Rigveda. It's just some mantras match, but it doesn't mean that it's the collection. It is the someone write that. That is the only baseless, and some Western people want to show that and mislead the people use these words. That's why I just like to clear about that. Then after that we will talk about the branches of the Samaveda. How much branches, how much schools of the Samaveda. Then what's the name? We will talk about their names also. In the Mahabhashya, Mahabhashya on the Sanskrit grammar, written by Patanjali, Maharshi Patanjali. He said Sahasravartama Samavedah. Sahasravartama Samavedah. Similarly, Sahasradva Samavedah has also said that. Then we find out that there is the 1,000 branches of the Samaveda. There are the 1,000 branches of the Samaveda. Then Sahasravartama, Sahasra word used for 1,000. There are 1,000 branches of the Samaveda. Some acharyas, some people, some scholars said that Vartman and Advan, Sahasravartama, Vartama Shabd, Vartman, Sahasradva, Sahasra Adva, then root word is Advan. So then some acharyas, Vartman and Advan word said that not actually have branches meaning, not mean the branches, but considered it to be the sign of 1,000 different ways of the Samagana. Some acharya said that that is the not 1,000 branches of the Samaveda. There is the 1,000 of way to Samagana, considered to be sign of the 1,000 difference of the Samagana. At the Brihat Sama, Rathantar Sama, Aranyagana, Pavamana and it's a different way. Then 1,000 of variations of the Gan, that word used for the Sahasra Vartama. But by principle, we found that Sahasra Vartama is word used for probably 1,000 branches of the Samveda. But people, some acharyas say that it is the exactly Bhashya. Yes, sir. Bhashya means commentary. Commentary and Bhashya, same word. Here is some difference between Vyakhya, Bhashya, and Mahabhashya is the commentary. Mahabhashya is the commentary. Bhashya, we can say that. Then Mahabhashya. Mahabhashya is the great elaboration on the Paniniya Vyakarana, so that it's called Mahabhashya, not only Bhashya. Bhashya word we can translate in the Bhashya mean commentary, words used in the English word. Similarly, Sahasradva Samaveda, Sahasravartama Samaveda. Then some people, some acharyas say that the 1,000 different ways to the Samagana, but it can be happened 1,000. But by the principle, we found that 1,000 branches are also available on that time. There is the 13 Samavedi acharyas remembered in the Samtarpanam. Samtarpan is the book where is the Samavedic people, the Tarpan, their acharyas, Tarpan their rishis, Tarpan their gurus. Then there is the mention 13 Shakhakas, 13 they are express the Samaveda, different shakhas. There are 13 acharya remembered in the Samatarpat, used in the Samatarpat. There is some name Ranayana, Shatya Mugriya, Vyasa, Bhaguri, Olundi, Golgulavi, Hanuman, Alpamanyav, Karati, Mashaka Gargya, Varshagavya, Kuthuma, Shalihotra, Gemini. It is Trayodashaite me Samaga Charyaha Swasti Kurvantu Tarpita, as find the Samtarpadam. These Trayodashaite, 13 Samagacharya, Acharya of the Samaveda, may swasti kurvantu. May for mine swasti kurvantu. It's for the blessing. For the blessing, there is the praise. There is a stuti available in the Samdarpan. There is the stuti is not important here for us. Here is the important for us how much we got the name of the acharyas. So there is the Ranayana. So then we got the Ranayani Samhita. Here the Shatya Mugri, the Shatya Mugriya, Satya Mugriya. Different word, because in this English you can we can use only one Shatya, it is Satya, but both word is used for Shatya Mugri, Shatya Mugri. Both words is available for this for that. And the Vyasa Bhaguri already you can already read that. There is the 13 Acharya. Remember 13 Acharya and 13 Shakhakars. Shakhakar means who are the variant shakhas, variant the different branches, who are the representative of their branches. Then they call Shakhakar, Shakhakarutiti, Shakhakara for that word. Then we will talk about the school of the Samaveda. Then 13 Samacharya, 13 Shakhas available also. I'm talking about that. Here is the first Ranayani Shakha, Ranayani Samhita. There's the 13 different Samhita we can say. Satyamugri, Shatyamugri, Vyasa Samhita, Bhaguri, Gargya Samhita, Alundi, Golgulavi, Bhanuman, Upamanyava, Karali, Daral, it's also used for that. Mashaka Samhita, Varshagavya, and Kuthum Samhita, our Kauthum Samhita, Kuthumi. Many words used in the ancient books for that. Shalihotra Samhita, Gemini Samhita. Then we have that's the name of the 13. We don't have 1,000 branches. We don't have the name of the 1,000 branches, but we have. We don't have all of the branches, but we have some names about that. We have some names available for that. Then here is we got only 30 names we have found on that. This is the talking about the shakha. This is talking about the branches. This is talking about the school. Some people use 13 books in the translation you can find. Then main root word is the shakha, Radayani Shakha, Shatyamukri Shakha. Shakha, the translation of the shakha, someone we got branches, Radayani branch, someone translated Radayani school, someone translated Radayani books, but root word is the shakha, Radayani Shakha, Gemini Shakha, Kauthum Shakha, as well as like that. The name of 13 branches are often found in the Prapancha Hridayam, Divyananda, Charanavyuha, and Gemini Griha Sutra. That is the different books name. Charanavyuha, Gemini Griha Sutra, Prapancha Hridaya. But there are some difference in the name. We got 13 branches. We got the name of 13 branches only, but we found the different variant names. This is the book branches of the Samaveda according to the Charanavyuha Sutra. I just quoted this book. I have actually this book, so that's why I captured this pic and show here. That is the wrote in the Devanagari. If anyone got the problem, I will translate it in English and send it whenever someone wants this in English. and it's enough to for just for reading Devanagari. I think everyone can understand maybe. Then Samaveda Sekila Sahasra Vedaha. In thousand of the Ved, thousand of the thousand of the Veda, thousands of the different in the Samaveda. There is the in the first and second last line. Samaveda Sahasra Veda Asit Anadhyayeshu Adhit Adhiyanaha Te Shatak Kratu Shatak Kratu, talking about the Intravajjed Abhita Pranashtaha Sheshan Pravakshyami. Pravakshyami, in the third line, we got some names of the this Shakha. Asurayaniya, Vasurayaniya, Vartantaviya, Pranjal Rigvaina Vidha, Prachina Yogyaha, Ranayaniya Shriti. And after that, covered. No. 1000 covered not by 13 branches. We have just we have Sheshan. We have only the this name is available. All 1000 branches. We have only 13 names. And in 30 names also not complete Samhita available right now, unfortunately. This is not covered by 13 branches. It's the different 1000. We have only 13 branches. We have the only name of 13 branches. There is the Asurayaniya, Vasurayaniya, Vartantaveya, Pranjal Rigvaina Vidha, Prachina Yogya, Ranayaniya. And there is the Ranayaniya Nam Samaveda. I mean, there is the 9 parts of the 9 different parts of the Radhani Samhita, Radhani Shaka. In the Radhaniya, first Radhaniyaha, Shatyaniyaha, Satyamudgalaha. Satyamudgala word match the Shatyamugri, Khalvala, Mahakhalvala, Langala, Gautama, Geminiya Shriti. Then we got these all of these names in the different books. As a Prapanchidam also said some different names. Sam Tarpadam we found different names, and Charad Vio we got some different names. Then some different names says available different books, but total all of the among the 1000 we got only 13 branches. And not all branches available. We got only 13 names only. Branches is only 3 available on this time. I'm talking about that. Out of the above mentioned branches, only 3 branches was available in the presenters. Out of the above mentioned 13 branches, we will talk before right now. There is the exactly. Then out of the above mentioned branches, only 3 branches available at present. Kauthumiya, we can Kauthum Shakha. Ranayaniya, we can Ranayani Shakha, Ranayani Samhita, and Gemini Samhita. Then we have only 3 branches, 3 Samhita, 3 collection of the Samaveda is available with us by book and by remembered who respected people who remembered this all Samhita. We should convey thanks all of them who was the just remembered this mantra. After that, many years we find the same way. Then but we have only Kauthum Samhita, Ranayani Samhita, and Gemini Samhita. All of 1000. We have only 30 names. And among the 13 names, we have only 3 Samhitas available. Shatyamukri, Shalihotri, Olundavi, Gargya, and all Samhita and variant Samhita is not available. Only 3 Samhita is available in the present time. Then Kauthumiya, Kauthum branch, know what is the branch is prevalent everywhere. Kauthum is the probably most Kauthum Samhita is the use for it's mean if we compare with if we compare to the Radhaniya and Geminiya, sir, we can't decide the time of all of that because we can't decide what is the time because periods is not possible to say that that's the period happened, because if we have we know the period, then we can save all of them, all of them. And Kautum branch, nowadays the branch prevalent everywhere. From the point of view the Samhita, there is no fundamental difference between the Kautumiya Shaka and Ranani Shaka. Kautum Samhita and the Ranani Samhita, they have the same mantra in the both. Their sequence is also the same. Mantra is also same. Ranani Samhita and Kautumi Samhita, and sequence also same. Both are same. The only difference, yes, they have same mantra. Is the both sequence also is also the same, because there's only difference between between two is the method of calculation. Means chapterization method, some difference. The dividation Kautumi branch is the form of the chapter, section, and mantras, and the Radhani branch divided into the Prapataka, Ardha Prapataka, and Dashati. Only chapterization is different, and mantras, sequence, all are same. Vocalization, Gan Padhati, style of melody, style of rag, style of the gan, that's the different three branches. But mantras and sequence are same, and the chapterization is different, vocalization is different, and there we find chapter, section, adhyay, khand, mantra in Kautum Samhita. In Ranayani we got the Prapataka, Ardha Prapataka, Dashati, and mantra. In Radhani Samhita we found that. Satavalekar is the commentator of the Samaveda Samhita. Sri Satavalekar has mentioned both the system side by side in his edition Samaveda Samhita. Both the system, what is the system of Radhani Samhita, what is the system of the Kautumi Samhita, he have mentioned in their edition. There are some difference in the pronunciation of the vowels in the both of system, and there is some difference in the text. Some different, there is the pronunciation is some different, and there is the some different in the text also. For example, we will example in the Gemini Samhita, I think here is a mistake. Here is the Kautum Samhita says how, who, and the Samhita how it's some available in between. It's the word, it is the shabd, it is the pad of the Samaveda. How, who or who. In the Radhaina says how, who. We word adding the more we word is it. If we listen how and how, this is not much difference, but we got that is the very minor difference between the words. That's also it's that's the there all the people got the education of the linguistic of the Vedas. There's the how word used in the Gemini Shaka and the Kautum Shakas also, and the Radhaini in the same word adding the we, mean wow to it, havu, it got havu. It's the different we got. It is the Kautum who is the chanting of the Kautumiya. Vajeshu no. I just quoted no shabd in Devanagari also, because in English we can say n for iya, for nga, for na, for na. We in English we can use only na, n, but in Devanagari, in our Dravid, in different lipis we can use different words, different text. That's why I mentioned here Devanagari, because Devanagari is easy to me. Then Vajeshu no Shabda and Ranani in Ranani Samhita we got Vajeshu no and o no. Then in Kautum Samhita we got Vajeshu no, and Ranani Samhita we got Vajeshu no. Same meaning, same mantras available, but some point of view textual difference we got in the different, very minor differences we got in the Ranani and Kautum Samhita. In the way adding y, ya, adding wa, you, ye, e, u, vu, no, no, between two vowels and in the spelling na, na, sa, sha, vaje, shu, vaje, su, and this is the different, very minor different in the Radhaini branch and Kautum branch, and mantras are same, sequence are same. This is the minor different we find in the particular mantras. The other names of the Pratishakya, Pushpa Sutra of Samaveda are also Kusum Sutra and Kosum Sutra. Pratishakya is a Vedanga. It's compiled in the Shiksha Granthas. It teaches how to spoke the mantras, how to use the accents in the mantras, how to creation, how to pada part, krama part, different Ashtavikriti available in the Veda Samhitas. I will talk about all of that. The Pratishakya, I will explain the Pratishakya in the Shiksha, Vedanga Shiksha Granthas. There is the Pratishakya Pushpa Sutra, is different Vedas, different Samhitas, and different Pratishakya Grantha. Pratishakya word, Shakha word Prati, Shakham Shakhayam Bhavam Pratishakam, Shakhayam Pratishakam. This is the Pratishakyam. Different branches, different branches or different branches. We use different Pratishakya Granthas. Pratishakya Shiksha Grantha is used for how to chant the mantras, how to use the mantras. That Samaveda, that's the Rigveda Pratishakya called Rig Pratishakya. Yajurveda Pratishakya is a Varsari Pratishakyam, and Atharved Pratishakya Chaturadhyayika or Atharved Pratishakyam, as well as Samaveda Pratishakya available. The name is Pushpa Sutra, and the name of Kusuma Sutra, Kosum Sutra. That is the Kothum. That is the Pratishakya of Kothum Shakha. On this basis, some scholars are of the opinion that the ancient form of the word Kothum must have been Kusum. Kothum Samhita, because we got some upbrancha. This is the Kothum Samhita, or this is the Kusum Samhita or Kosum Samhita. That's why I have quoted here. That's the you got Kothum Samhita. You can got Kusum Samhita. It's only variation of the word Kuthum. Word Kusum. It's a Kothum, Kusum, and Kuthum. That's all the just variation. This is not the different branches name. It's just the variation of all of that. The Pushpa Sutra associated with the Kothum branches. One branch of Kothmiya branch is Tandya. Tandya name is the Tandya Brahman also available. When we start first day, we start the Vedic literature is divided into the 4 different departments. The Samhita, Brahman, Arnyak, Upanishad. Then Brahman, there is the Tandya word used for Tandya Brahman, Tandya Mahabrahman. We said that. We will talk about Brahmana. Here is only we will talk about the Samhita part, Samhita literature. There is the actually mantras are available. Mantras are available because the for the context, for the variant site of research, for the variant study, for us mantra is the most important. Mantra is the root for the Vedas. That's why we'll talk about the Samhita. It's only again Brahmana is the Tandya Mahabrahman, which is also called Panchamisha Brahmana. I just included because of the Tandya word is used here. That is called Panchavinsha Brahmana. Panchavinsha Brahmana is the different name of the Tandya Brahmana. Because Panchavinsha Brahmana says that because Panchavinsha is 25th chapter in the Tandya Brahmana. That's why Panchavinsha Brahmana also said that. Its other name Proud Brahmana also. Then there is no distinction between the mantras and their order of the Kautumi, Samhita, and Radhaini branches. I am talking about the Radhaini branch. There is no distinction between the mantras and their order of the Kautum and Radhaini branches. They are the only difference in the method of the calculation. Already told that according to the Radhaini, that is division in the form of Prapatak, Artha Prapatika, Dashaki, and Mantra. I think I already said that when I was explaining the Kautum Samhita. There is a definitely text difference. Calculation chapterization. Calculation in the sense chapterization. chapterization. We got Kautum Samhita, Kanda, Khanda, and Adhyaya, Sukta, and here is the chapterization Ranayaniya, Prapataka, Ardha Prapataka, Dashati, as we find. Chapter calculation and chapterization as Rigveda we found the Ashtaka, Mandala, Sukta, Varga, as well as here that's used for calculation. Just chapterization. There's a definitely text difference is some pronunciation difference. Vade Shudu, Vaji Shudu, we already talked about that. Shatyamugri is the branch of Ranayani. I'm talking about the Shatyamugri because some quotations got about the Shatyamugri. Patanjali Mahabhashya and Acharya Apishali also Acharya, Apishali Shiksha also available. That is in the Vedangas, and nothing Apishali about the Apishali is Shiksha Grantha. In the 6th Vedanga Shiksha, Yagyavalkya Shiksha, Panini Shiksha, Apishali Shiksha also available. The given importance or linguistic feature of the Shatyamugri and Ranayaniya. Shatyamugri and Ranayaniya got that. There is considered two forms of A and O. A, not in English. In English, it's A O. There is the two A, Shuddha and Hrasva. A O, A O. At the Shuddha mean Dirghucharana. We long time we got long times for that A O, and in Hrasva A O. I think it's available in Telugu language. It's available in the Tamil languages as used in the Shatyamugri and Radhani Samhita. Here is the say that in Hindi language it's not Hrasva because Hindi is, I think Hindi is just too much new languages except the Sanskrit and Telugu and Tamil. So that in Telugu and Tamil also use A, O, Hrasva and Dirgha. Shuddh, Hrasva, small and long. But in Hindi it's not used. It's used in probably Shatyamugri Samhita and Radhani Samhita. Here is the Apishali Shiksha. Chandoganam Satyabuni Ranayaniya Hrasvani Patanti. Short form read of the A and O. Chandoganam here the Mahabhash Chandoganam Satyamugri Ranayaniya Ardham Okaram Chariyate. That's called how the small a, there is a Ardham Ekaram and the Ardham Okaram, small O Ardham Okaram. I think in the Telugu word use Hrasva Eluri word used for there is the Hrasva A, I think. Maybe I was wrong, but I am trying to just this word for explanation for that. There is the Ranani Ardha Ekar and Ardh Okar used, and other Vedas is not used for I just put it. Small A and O is called half A and O. Chandogana Ardham Ekaram, half A and half O used for the small A and O. It's very mild pronunciation and very short pronunciation of A and O. In Prakrit and some provincial languages, the half pronunciation of the A and O was done. The special promotion of these branches had in South India. Overall, South India, Radhaniya Gemini Samhita, much promotion. They are remembered that they actually secure these Samhitas probably in the South India. It's very it's too much feel proud that we got the Samhita as well as secure all of the people. Then it's Ranayani and Gemini. It's probably find the South India, and Kauthum Samhita probably find the North India. And in South India also many people learn. Many people said the yes sir. Just 1 minute. Many people say the. Many people talk about many people remember the Kauthum Samhita. Here also many people remember the Gemini Samhita and the Kauthum Samhita. But probably is the Gemini Samhita, Gemini Ranayani famous in the South India, and Kauthum Samhita is the famous in the Ranayani, North India. After that, I think time is going on. We will cover something about that, because Radhani or Kauthum is the completed, and we have now in the new branches we will talk about the Gemini Samhita. Gemini or after the Gemini Samhita, we will talk about the some different variation of the Gan in the short. Then whenever someone asks the question between that, they can ask. After that, it will close. I am right, sir?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Please raise your hand if anybody wants to ask question.
Tomorrow we will continue from here.
Yes, sir. I will continue from here. Gemini Samhita, we will start from the Gemini Samhita, and we will talk about the different variation of the Gan. Because I have.
Please ask your question.
What about other
Yeah,
two Vedas?
namaste.
Subnan Vemuri garu.
Yeah, namaste, madam. Sir, actually, at some places it was used as the him word was used at some places mantra. Are they the alternatives, a substitute, or is there any difference between them? Him and mantra. In the presentation, at some places him was used, whereas at some places it was mantra used. So, is there any difference?
Yeah. Mantra is different. In one hymns, we got the 10 mantra. Hymns called Suktam. Just we have listened Purusha Sukta. We have listened Hiranyagarbha Sukta. That's the Hiranyagarbha hymn. And Hiranyagarbha hymns, Purusha Sukta hymn, Shri Sukta hymn. We got 10 mantras. We got 16 mantras. We got 20 mantras. As this is the chapterization. In one hymns, we got a variant of the mantras.
Okay.
That's
it
clear?
is a collection of mantras.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any next one? Uma. Unmute yourself here. Madam, unmute her. Can you answer that question?
Yes, Namaskar, sir.
1 minute, Uma. Let him answer that question. The NASA question, which has come in chat. Okay, I'll repeat that question because he asked earlier also.
Yeah, he has a question. NASA has different Vedas.
I understand NASA has also Veda, which we do not have. You have any explanation for that?
No, sir. Actually, I am also not gone in the NASA, not went in the NASA. Then how can we say that what has the NASA and what we don't have?
Yeah, we got it. What about
Yes,
Uma?
yes.
Uma, can you tell? What is
Sir, when you were explaining, sir, you were talking about 13 acharyas and 13 shakhakars. So shakhakars are the representatives. So acharyas, the teachers of the school. Like, what is the difference between these two?
Acharya, we call the Acharya and Shakhakar, both are in this context. In this context, it's the same Acharya and Shakhakar. They just are the representative, and that's all the teachers. That is the composition. They don't write the Vedas. They don't compose the Vedas. That are the representative and teach their people. They teach their Shishyas.
Yeah, one important question has come from Chandelier ji. Mishra ji, what is the relevance and connection of your information to know Sanaatana Dharma?
Exactly. Because if we know deeply about the Vedas, because someone whenever we know Vedas is something is the Vedas, but we don't know how is the compiled the Vedas, what is the structure of the Vedas. If someone asks to us, say something about the Samaveda, you know about the Sanaatana Dharma, say something about the Yajurveda, what you know. Then we said that I don't know anything. I know some mantras, and I have listened. The Yajurveda is the collection of the many variant things. I know only the it is the NASA have this thing. I know only that many Western people's research on that. But actually, we don't have such information, what is the dividation, what is the explanation, what is the formulation. That's why I just introduce all of you that if you know that what is the different samhita, different shaka, then you can read easily and understood easily what is the basic of the Sanatana Dharma, what is the basic of the Vedas. That's why I teach all of these things.
Yeah, this is one of the fundamentals and also the pillars of our Sanatana Dharma. What I feel is that way, and that's why it is included in our course of Sanatana Dharma. The next one is Shakas Yajurveda known names versus available for learning. Shakas versus
PF is not clear. Are you talking about the PDF?
let us ask me this guy.
Acha, it's talking about the sir.
Yeah. Okay, can you unmute my AHP Rao?
This Honorable Prabhakar sir put the question Shakas PF Yajurveda. I couldn't understand. Sorry, sir, for that.
1 minute.
PF,
Let him ask it.
yes, sir.
Yeah, we know this. You told about Rigveda Shakas, 5 are known and 1 is available, right?
Sorry, sir, I couldn't understand.
In Rigveda, 5
Yes,
Shakas are known, names are known,
Yes, sir.
and 1 is available out of 21.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, Samaveda out of 1013 are known, names are available, and 3
Yes,
are known.
Yes, sir.
Similar, Yajurveda, how much?
Yajurveda, sir, there is the total 100 shakas of Ekashatam Advaryu. Patanjali said in the Mahabhashya, 100 branches of Yajurveda, and the 86 branches of the Krishna Yajurveda, and 85 branches of Krishna Yajurveda, and 15 branches of Shukla Yajurveda, and different and between that only Tatri Samhita in Krishna Yajurveda, and Kanam and Madhyandini Samhita in Shukla Yajurveda available. Then we have three Samhita.
They are available, all these things.
Three Samhita is available, and in the textual Maitrayani, Kapishthal, and Kapishthal Kat. Total 4 Samhita in the Krishna Yajurveda and 2 Samhita in the Shukla Yajurveda. Total 6 Samhita is available in the Yajurveda.
Available means names are available, or
No,
people can teach.
Names available, sir. Total more than 15 names available about the Yajurveda, and 6 books are available, and the Tatri Shukla Kanva. 3 Samhita is completely available in the books, and people remembered, people chanting about that 3 Samhitas, and other 3 Maitrayani, Kapishthal, and Katak Samhita. 3 only names available, and some text also available, but not available completely.
Can you put a slide tomorrow? The same
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After the Samveda, I will start Yajurveda also.
Oh, I thought you have finished Yajurveda. Okay.
Yes, sir. Of course, I will finish. I will finish Atharveda also, sir. Try to.
Okay, sorry, then I thought you finished it. I admitted advance.
No, sir. It's the time is going on. That's why I just.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Okay, in India, which areas only Samaveda is practiced?
Yes. Yajurveda also, sir. They are practiced.
In which areas?
Samaveda, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, it's the all India practices, but especially from the Gujarat, Paschim Pradesh of the Paschim states of the India, there is the most propagate and most prachar for there.
Okay. Sessions are very informative. I rarely listened very carefully, but it is not possible for me to remember such a deep and valuable knowledge. Some feedback. It is a real deep roots for our Sanatana Dharma feeling. So some people are trying to give more explanation by Vedas and taught in Sanatana Dharma. There is one Gagandeep. Why do we use Veda mantras for idol worship? Avans, rather than comprehending the meaning of these mantras?
Actually, the mantra, only the meaning is not important, because mantra is already aporushya. We already already said that we don't have guts. We are not eligible to meaning the mantras. And scientifically, some people, I don't have any just taste, but some people say that they have in mantras also we have vibrations. Whenever we say Yajurveda, we will chant Samaveda. They are the create mantra, because different swara, different gan also available as well. Ganana antva ganapatim bhava, even ganana antva ganapatim bhava, as like we will different vibrations in the mantras and accents and their udat anudata swarita. They create a positive energy, positive things about around us. Then we can, if not we are not able to understand what is the meaning, then that's also it's effective for us. That's why we are using the Vedic mantras in the worship.
Yeah, thank you. That is, I think, the right reply. Thank you very much for spending time on question answer session. So let's meet tomorrow and let's have pradhana now.
Yes, sir.
Vishalakshi, are you there?
Prarthana. Shall I start?
Yeah.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Bhadram Karneभिः Shrunuyama Devaः Bhadram Pashyemakshaphiryejatraः Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubhiः Vyasema Devahitam Yadayuः Swasti na Indro Vruddhasravaः Swasti na Pusha Visvavedaः Swasti nastarkyo Arishtanemiः Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarvesham Swastir Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Swasti.
Thank you. There is one question. Can you please provide links to download Vedas with authentic meanings? I think people know about it, but nevertheless, can you give that links?
Yes, sir. We will try, sir. Actually, PDF is authenticity is the main problem about the meanings. Then if you can read some Swami Dayananda link commentaries, you can read some Anando Jain sir, you can Arvindo Jain sir. Then there are some authenticity. You can read Sanaatana also, and okay. Then you can download the PDF about these writers. And authenticity the main problem, but I will try to send it.
Okay. Thank you, Shivarchit Mishra ji. Let's have Janagana Mana now.
Yes.
All of you can sing. Janagana Mana Dhinayak Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindhu Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Ujjvala Jalati Taranga Tava Subha Name Gahe Tava Subha Ashisha Mage Gahe Tava Jaya Gadha Janagana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata Jaya He Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He. Jai Hind. Thank you very much. Let's leave now.
Yes, sir. Okay. Here is a question of the Chilukula, sir. Also, they will answer tomorrow.